Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am on the floor, and that means it's time for another clean out video. And this time I'm focusing in on my horror steelbook collection. I have never cleaned out this collection before, and I think I'm overdue to just go through this and get rid of items because I know I have some duplicates in here. I have 4K upgrades where I no longer need that Blu-ray Steelbook. And so because of that, it's time. I got to focus in. Bullmoose is in a couple of weeks. So therefore, it's perfect timing to do this. And so we have 5 piles, 5 stacks of horror movies that I got to go through. So join me. Join me in this clean out. Now, the first movie is the brand new 4K Steelbook for Corpse Bride, and this one is definitely staying. I just received it. It's a beautiful Steelbook, so that is going to stay. Megan 2.0 just came over as well, and it's the only copy of this film, so that is going to stay in the collection too. Now, this is actually my third copy of Beetlejuice, but I am going to keep this for now because this recently came over. I do like the Steelbook. It's simple, but I do enjoy it. And by the way, I know some of these are going to look a little bit dusty. That's because I have not dusted these in quite a while. So after I film, I am going to take advantage and clean them up a little bit, but I didn't have time to do it before I started filming. But anyway, I'm going to keep Beetlejuice for now. But that's a potential let go in the future. Little Shop of Horrors is one of my favorite musicals. I love this Steelbook. Look at the back of that, the Audrey 2 plant. So I can never get rid of this, and this is my only copy of the movie as well. Now, I do have a duplicate of I Know What You Did. I have the regular 4K, but because of nostalgia reasons, this is absolutely staying in my collection. I cannot part with that. This is the only copy I have for Carrie, so that's going to stay. It's an awesome looking Steelbook. Jeepers Creepers. I do have the double pack with the original and Jeepers Creepers 2, but I am going to keep this because Tony P gave this to me, and also it's just an awesome looking Steelbook for the collection, so that is going to stay as well. Now, when it comes to Child's Play, I do have the regular 4K from Scream Factory, but again, it's an awesome looking Steelbook, so this one I'm going to keep. I mean, do I have to say it? It's staying. Obviously, it's Nicolas Cage, and this is my only copy of the film. Once this 4K Steelbook came in, I did get rid of the Blu-ray that I had, so Willy's Wonderland is absolutely staying in the collection. Shivers, this movie is really weird, but also it can be fun, so that one's going to stay. Up next is Little Monsters. I mean, this Blu-ray Steelbook just looks really great as far as cover artwork, and it's a fun little movie, so that's going to stay as well. Dracula, absolutely have to keep. Frankenstein, absolutely have to keep as well. Now here is Beetlejuice. This is the original Beetlejuice. I think this is a duplicate copy. I'm not sure if I have two 4K, because the 4K is in here. I'm not sure if I have another 4K. I know I have a Blu-ray Steelbook. So when I do come across the Blu-ray Steelbook, I will be parting with that one because I also have the regular 4K. So I don't need 3 copies of Beetlejuice. So this will stay and the regular 4K. So once I find that regular Blu-ray for Beetlejuice, I will put that off to the side to get rid of. This one is difficult for me. I kind of want to get rid of it, but at the same time, I know, shocking that I'm even saying that. But I am going to keep it because it is Tim Curry and I love him so much. But I got to be honest, when I watched the It miniseries, I was bored to tears. Compared to the It movies from a few years ago, this is like, it doesn't cut it to me. You know, like the best part is Tim Curry as Pennywise, but everything else is just so boring to watch. It's a slog of a miniseries to me. I've only watched it one time, but I am going to keep it. I will keep it. Maybe I'll give it another rewatch and give it a chance, but I mean, I don't know. But I'll keep it for now. We've got The Gate. This is a cute movie too. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. This is a cute movie as well. It's a great option as like a gateway horror film, you know, for kids. It's not that scary. So I'm going to keep that one. Don't worry, I am going to get rid of some. I'm sure some of you are like, Susan, why aren't you getting rid of anything? It's coming. I've already looked over the pile and I do know what I want to get rid of. Darkman, that one is going to stay. Five Nights at Freddy's, the sequel is coming up soon, so I'm going to keep this one to rewatch it. This is the Blob remake. We're going to keep that one. Dracula Untold. This one has potential to go in the future, but I think I'll keep it for now. I've watched it one time. I'm not really sure if it's a one-time watch or not, so I am going to keep it for now, and we'll see what happens, but it could go. Zombieland, absolutely staying. Zombieland Double Tap is absolutely staying as well. I cannot get rid of those movies. No way. Emma Stone, love her. Woody Harrelson, gotta keep them. Chucky, complete series, we're definitely keeping that one. That one just came. I mean, do you have to ask, am I keeping this or not? Of course I am. Jaws is staying, absolutely. Jaws 2. Jaws 3 is going to stay, even though, you know, I have issues with it. And Jaws the Revenge is one of the worst films of all time, but that is going to stay too. Now, do I honestly consider Jaws 2 through 4 a horror movie? Not really, but because Jaws, I do consider that to be a horror film. It's just easier to keep all of the franchise together, so that's why those are in the stack, but I don't really consider them to be horror films. All right, this is the first Steelbook that's going to leave my collection, and you're probably like, what? The Shining? What are you thinking? This is my first copy of The Shining that I picked up at FYE, and look at it. When I picked it up, I did not realize that it was broken. FYE, in my opinion, did a really dumb thing and packaged really well a broken Steelbook, and I was the lucky one that picked it up. So when I got home and I saw that that was broken, I was really freaking irritated. I was pissed off that they would sell me a broken product, but I've kept it ever since, but I no longer need this. So obviously I'm not going to bring that to Bullmoose. I'm not going to bring a broken Steelbook to Bullmoose. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. Throw it away? I don't know, but I'm just going to remove it from my collection for now. I'm going to put it off to the side somewhere, and I'll figure it out later because that can't stay. Okay, here we go. Here is Corpse Bride, my other Steelbook. So I am going to get rid of this Blu-ray because I have the 4K Steelbook. I have the regular 4K with a slipcover that looks amazing, pretty much just like the front of this Steelbook. So this one I no longer need. So that is going to be put off to the side. My Bloody Valentine. I do have the 4K from Scream Factory, but look at the dust. I'm so embarrassed. But I cannot get rid of this Steelbook. Like, I love this Steelbook. It's one of the favorites in my collection. This was one of the first horror Steelbooks I ever picked up. So that is going to stay. Pumpkinhead, this is going to stay. It looks absolutely incredible and amazing. Obviously, I'm keeping Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Okay, I mean, all the Halloween Steelbooks are not leaving. Even though I have duplicate copies, I collect the Halloween franchise. Scream and Halloween are like the two horror franchises, and Friday, I gotta be honest, that I really collect. But Halloween and Scream, I collect the most. So Halloween trilogy is not leaving. That is staying. Halloween Collector's Edition from Rob Zombie, that's gonna stay as well. I picked this one up at Target. We have another, I think this is a 2018 as well. We got Halloween Kills. We got Halloween 2. These are all just like messed up, no order. Halloween 3. I think Jasmine sent this one over and I was just like so happy and excited because I didn't have that. Halloween Ends. And then we got Halloween H2O. And I think that is it. Okay, so I try to keep all the Halloween Steelbooks together. Mayhem. This one is okay. I need to rewatch this one again to see if I really do want to keep this in my collection or not. There is the possibility that I could let this one go, but I will keep it for now. But that's a possible future purge. Trick or Treat. So I do have the 4K from Arrow. Do I keep this one? I really do like the front. I think Sam is so cute as long as he has his little burlap sack on his face. I just love him as a character. So I'm going to keep it. I can't let go of Sam. I really, really can't. I can't let go. Now we have It. And I do have a regular 4K for It. So do I get rid of... Is this a 4K Steelbook? I can't remember. Is this 4K or Blu-ray? I can't remember. This is... It is 4K. Okay. This is the 4K Steelbook for It. Oh, I don't know if I want to let this go or not. I mean, it's not like the cover is super fantastic. I mean, I could let that go. This is going to be a maybe. I'm going to put it off to the side for now. I'm going to think about it. Oh, there's my foot. My leg was getting sleepy, being folded in. Okay, that's better. All right, Psycho. Do you think I'm getting rid of Psycho? Absolutely not. Even though I have 2 copies in my collection, they are both staying. I'm not getting rid of Psycho. No. Frankenstein. I wasn't too thrilled with this one. This is the Kenneth Branagh, Robert De Niro version, but I am going to keep it because my Robert De Niro collection, and I will give this film another chance. So I've only seen it 1 time, so it's got to stay. Are you kidding me? Do you think I'm getting rid of the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Absolutely not. That's staying as well. This is my only copy of Smile 2. Oh, that's embarrassing. Wow, look at all that dust. Guys, do not judge me, okay? I swear, I'm going to wipe down all of these once I'm done filming. All right, Smile 2. That has to stay. It's my only copy. Blade, I do have... What do I have? Do I have a 4K slip of Blade? But you know what? This is going to stay too because I just love the look of that Steelbook. Do I have another copy of Blade? I do. I do. I have the 4K Steelbook. It's right there. It's right there. Because Blade is from Marvel. And so I put the other Blade Steelbook in with my Marvel collection. And so I put the other one in the horror collection because, you know, it's a horror film. We're dealing with vampires. Here's a reason why I don't need to keep my broken Steelbook of The Shining. We have this Steelbook from High Def Ninja. I also have the regular 4K. So I feel like this 4K Steelbook could potentially go in the future, but I'm going to keep it for now only because it's like new. It's newer to my collection, so it will stay for now, but potential to leave. Hollow Man, we're going to keep this one. My only copy. I enjoyed the film, so that's going to stay. Iconic. It's staying. American Werewolf in London. Yikes. The Exorcist Believer. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep that one. I got to watch it again. The prequel to The Thing. This is actually a great movie. If you guys have not seen this, you really, really need to. It surprised me how good this prequel is. Because usually prequels to an iconic film like that, no way, but that really surprised me. We got the remake of Pet Sematary. We're going to go ahead and keep that one too. It's my only copy. Okay, I am going to part with Christine. Don't gasp, okay? Don't be like, oh my God, she's getting rid of Christine. The reason why I'm getting rid of Christine is because I do have, because I don't, is this 4K? I gotta look. I can't remember. Okay, this is 4K, 4K Blu-ray. I have a regular 4K for Christine, but also I don't like the look of this. This is like one of the most boring looking Steelbooks in my entire, like what is with all the writing down at the bottom? I hate that. I think it looks awful. And there's absolutely nothing on the back. It is such a waste of a Steelbook. I hate this Steelbook. I've always hated this Steelbook. The only reason why I picked it up was for the film. I didn't buy this for the cover artwork, clearly. I bought it for the 4K for the film, but I have a regular 4K, so Christine is going to leave the collection because I do not like that one. I've always hated it. It's so boring. Now I am going to part with this Blu-ray Steelbook for The Conjuring because we have the 4K Steelbook release. Just double checking. Yep, this is the this is the Blu-ray Steelbook. So I no longer need to have the Blu-ray Steelbook because I have the regular 4K. I've got the 4K Steelbook, and so we can say goodbye to that one. Slumber Party Massacre, you know what? It's really cheesy, but it's also a lot of fun at the same time, so this is going to stay. The Ring, all you need to see is the VHS tape, and you know what it is. It is The Ring, and it's absolutely staying as well. Shutter Island, it's Scorsese, it has to stay. It's also DiCaprio, and I love them both, so that one's going to stay. It Follows, going to keep this one as well, even though I do have the regular Blu-ray for that. I'm going to keep the Steelbook as well. Army of Darkness, awesome looking Steelbook, so we're going to keep that one. The Thing, speaking of John Carpenter and The Thing, absolutely. I would not get rid of this. Even though I have the regular 4K slip, we're going to keep this one too. I already knew it was going to be more keeping than getting rid, but there are, you know, more duplicates in this pile. The Birds, Hitchcock. Anything Hitchcock has got to stay. There's the other Psycho. That is going to stay too. Here is the Megan 4K Steelbook. So we're going to keep that one to go with Megan 2.0. Okay, here is Beetlejuice. Even though I really like the cover artwork, like it's quirky, you know, you have to go like that for the other side. I'm going to get rid of it because, like I said, I have the 4K Steelbook. I also have the regular 4K, so there is no need for me to keep this Blu-ray Steelbook. So this one I am going to turn in. So getting rid of that one. All right. Let's close in here on these two piles. You're Next. Absolutely keeping that one. Oh, my Steelbook pile is falling over. Do you see this? Oh my gosh. If you hear a crash, that's the reason why. Sleepy Hollow, of course, I'm keeping, not getting rid of. Ooh, that's dusty. That's embarrassing. All right. Hannibal Rising. I was not too thrilled with this movie. I got to be honest. I was bored. I was looking at my phone. I will give this one more try. But if my viewing experience does not improve upon the second watch, I am going to get rid of this. I hate to get rid of it because it is part of, like, you know, the whole Silence of the Lambs world. But, I mean, am I really missing out on anything if I get rid of Hannibal Rising? You know? I don't know. We've got Texas Chainsaw. This is one of my guilty pleasures, so this is absolutely going to stay. Okay, I Spit on Your Grave. This movie was extremely difficult to watch. If you have seen this film, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This was bad. Not that the movie is bad, the content of what the film surrounds is horrendous, in particular for a woman to watch. So I do appreciate Lionsgate for sending it over. I honestly don't think I could ever watch this film again, to be honest. So I gotta say goodbye to it. Because content like that is difficult, but I mean, I can tolerate it to a point, but in that film, it just went so far for me. I was like, wow. Oh my God, you know, granted, she does get her revenge and, you know, good for her. She needs to, but it's very difficult. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about and what I'm referring to. All right. Sinister. That is absolutely going to stay. Prisoners of the Ghostland. I hated the movie, but I got to keep this darn thing because it's Nicolas Cage in the frickin' film. So I got to keep that. All right, here is where the cuts are going to be made. Shaun of the Dead. I have like 3 copies of Shaun of the... I have like 4 copies of Shaun of the Dead. I do not need that many copies. This one I'm going to keep because I actually like the front of it, the cover artwork, you know, the zombies and everything. So this one is going to stay, but there is one in particular in this pile that is going to go. Are you out of your mind? I think you know. No, these are not leaving. Scream is not leaving the collection. I have many duplicates, but they are not leaving. Every single one of these are staying. Okay. I don't know. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I mean, I guess I'll keep it. I gotta give it another watch, though, because I don't think I was really concentrating when I was watching this the first time. So I'll keep it. We'll see if it improves. If not, we'll get rid of it. A Quiet Place. I really do enjoy these movies, and I like having duplicate copies, so those are going to stay. Train to Busan absolutely is going to stay. Same with The Lost Boys. Even though I do have the 4K slip, I also enjoy the 4K Steelbook as well, so that's going to stay. Pet Sematary, this is the original, and I believe this is the only copy I have, so that has to stay. They Live, fantastic film from John Carpenter, that's going to stay. Okay, there's the other Shaun of the Dead. I mean, look at this. Why would I keep this in my collection? I picked this up when I first started collecting, in particular Steelbooks, and I was like, oh wow, Shaun of the Dead for $5. I'd never seen the movie before. I picked this up at a Big Lots or something, and I said to myself, you know, this is great. And then I started really getting into collecting, and this always stuck around in my collection, and I don't know why, because it sucks. The cover sucks. It's not that great compared to the others I have in my collection, so this one I am definitely going to part with and say goodbye. Sleepy Hollow, another version of Sleepy Hollow. This I cannot part with either. I love the movie too much. So this one is going to stay. All right, final pile. Here we go. How many of these are going to stay and how many are going to go? Coraline, just watched this one. I talk about this during Never Seen It series. I'm actually pre-filming this video, so I haven't uploaded Never Seen It series yet. But you'll see my thoughts about that film, but that is going to stay. Wolf Creek, kind of a difficult watch as well, but not as much as I Spit on Your Grave. So Wolf Creek is tolerable for me, so that one is going to stay as well. Casper, this is my only copy of Casper, so that is going to stay. Here is my brand new 4K Steelbook for The Conjuring, so we're going to keep that one. Not going to get rid of that one. Final Destination Bloodlines is going to stay as well. I did separate out the regular dust. I did separate the regular 4K with the same exact cover. So I'm going to get rid of the regular 4K and keep the 4K Steelbook because I had 2 copies of that. Unnecessary. Here is my other Beetlejuice 4K Steelbook. So that's going to stay in the collection as well. Here's another copy of Shaun of the Dead. This is the most recent copy that came out from, was it Universal? Yeah, from Universal. So we're going to keep that one. All right, this one's leaving. The Lair of the White Worm. This movie's awful. I was so bored. Like, no. I don't even need to explain that because the movie's just bad to me. Maybe some people consider that to be a guilty pleasure. Not me personally. It's going to go. All right. Prisoners of the Ghostland with Nicolas Cage. Staying, obviously. All right, now we got like the Friday the 13th stack. So here's the first movie. 4K Steelbook. And then it's like the Blu-ray Steelbook at the first one. The second one. The third one. The final chapter. And then we got the 8 movie collection. Because I just need to have every single thing. Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, so this Blu-ray Steelbook, I'm going to part with. It's an awesome looking Steelbook, I will say that, but over the years, I now have the Blu-ray of the entire franchise. I have the 4K of the first film for this one, so I don't need this anymore. I have a DVD, like I have a DVD collection. I have so many copies of Nightmare. So this Blu-ray Steelbook can go. I can part with that one. That is fine with me. I probably should be parting with the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, but for like future videos and things like that, I'm going to need this one. I mean, I can't, it's part of the franchise, you know. I mean, not really, but it is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep it. It's the only copy that I have for that remake, so it's going to stay. We got Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2. I'm not going to part with those because nostalgia. We have more Freddy, but this is pretty much the documentary of Robert Englund's career in Hollywood. Very interesting. I really enjoyed this documentary about him. I really knew nothing about him, his career, his life, and this was so informative. So if you haven't seen Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, I really do recommend, especially right now, it's the perfect time to watch this. Watch it. It is very, very informative. Drops a lot of knowledge on your brain. Evil Dead Rise, I can't get rid of that. I mean, that was so good. Poltergeist, gonna keep it, absolutely. I mean, the Steelbook's all right, but the movie's fantastic. So we're gonna keep that. That is being kept. And finally, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And you know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because I have the 4K slipcover now. And I'm not such a fan of... I can't even get this open. I'm not such a fan of like the Texas Chainsaw movies that I have to keep every single thing that I own. You know, I'm just double checking this. Yeah, it's just a Blu-ray. So, I don't know. I don't think I need this, to be honest. I may think about this one. I don't know. Should I keep this? Should I keep this? The only reason why I'm questioning is because I think the 4K slip that I have, I think that's only a 4K. I'm not really sure if there's a Blu-ray because I think the other disc included is just special features. And if I'm correct about that, I may want just a Blu-ray. Never mind. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that one. All right, decision made. Ultimately, I did not get rid of a ton of my Steelbooks. This pile is being kept as well. But at least I got to show you the latest update of my horror Steelbook collection. But that's a pretty decent pile, and I do have to think about it, ultimately, if I do want to get rid of it or not. So I do have to think about that one. That could potentially go as well. So I'm getting rid of, I would say, about 10 horror Steelbooks. And hey, getting rid of 10 is better than keeping all of them and, you know, taking up space that could be for other horror movies in the future. So that is going to be my horror Steelbook clean out. Thank you so very much for watching this video today. I truly do appreciate it. Comment down below and let me know something about horror films in your collection. How many do you own? How many horror Steelbooks do you own? Or what is your favorite horror film? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.